Én vagyok Venom! Na jó, csak Michael Morbius. Hát, Venom. Yeah, I agree with people who said this wasn't bad. It's not mainly for the protagonist actor. I just don't like him, but he did a decent job with it, and well, I can't argue with the casting. You needed someone who fell apart and a bit goofy at times. The story wasn't really complex, and I could have used some more from the science part, but it was fine with its 90 minutes. It has a ridiculous 20 minutes credit with two mid post credit scene, whatever we call it. One from the Spider-Verse movies, one for the next Venom movie, and I already hate the character of Woody Harrelson. It's just, whose idea was this? And while I know, yeah, Carnage is also famous and kinda popular, but you see, I could always work with Venom. I never liked the character, especially that it originated from Spider-Man, so I'm doubly happy that here he's just some space alien. Especially considering that big Venom God event in the comic books. Venom does not need Spider-Man, but this Carnage. Carnage is about carnage. Meaning, just by the name, it rips apart people, it's gore and flesh and blood everywhere. With Venom, you can do this PG-13 something where he just bites off heads. Where do the heads go though? I'm very interested in that, but okay, so I don't see the potential in Carnage, especially that Venom, you already had the symbiote versus symbiote thing going, so the final battle and all that. I didn't have problem with it because it was a black symbiote versus a silver symbiote, and when they are mashed together, that's how these symbiotes work. What I would have liked to see though is the yellow symbiote. At the beginning, they had 3 symbiotes in the lab and the gray one outside, hopping from body to body and trying to invade the Earth. Okay. Now, for some inexplicable reason, when the successful bunny possession happens, the symbiote was yellow. I have no idea. But what happened with that one? Obviously, there was a throwaway line that all the symbiotes in the labs just died. They seem to have way more than the 2 symbiotes. The third was escaped on Tom Hardy, but otherwise, I'm not sure how this goes. But this is a kind of low effort movie, so yes, it had kind of good action scenes. Seriously, there were car chases, there was symbiote action, and they solved very well. So I can't complain for that. I would have used the homeless woman a bit differently and leave her alone. But, well, what can we do? Was there a female Venom statue stuff from this movie? I am not familiar with that, but I think if there was, that sold well. I mean, yeah, yeah, it was sold. Now, what else to say? It's it's a solid action movie with some body horror elements. I have no idea how the repairing the host body works, but if Venom insists, then sure, it should be possible. Oh, the whole able to being possessed, this complementary thing. As far as I can tell, it's not that rare. I mean, at least for the humans. I don't know about the animals, but for the humans, they either had a big storage of dead people, or or the success rate to be compatible is like 1 to 10 at least. So it seems fine, not much of a problem.